Joe, just overall thoughts on how your first game went here?
Well, I thought as an offense we settled in, probably sometime in the second quarter. Not that we were able to get over the hump in that quarter, but we came out and played a good second half. But usually against a good football team, playing one good half isn't going to be good enough. But we gave ourselves a chance down the end, and I think we did some good things, but just not enough early on. Oh, listen, I think we settled down a little bit, started to get in a little rhythm. I think that first drive really helped. I mean, anytime you can keep a defense, it's not easy when you have to go 20 plays to score a touchdown, but anytime you can keep a defense on the field that long, it is to your advantage. I think you can wear them out a little bit, and it's not like we ran the ball for a ton of yards, but we did have some pretty good runs in terms for first down conversions, and you could start to feel the physicality of us kind of pick up as the game went on.
How much of those early drives did you feel like was you still getting used to being on a new team?
I probably settled down a little bit for sure. There was at least one or two where I could have taken just quicker the short one. But also, listen, they're a good defense, so you got to give them a little bit of credit, and it's just kind of how it was.
That sequence there when you make that catch, that Jermaine makes that catch for you, then you make the 2 points.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind with that?
Listen, you're still. I mean, after the 2-point conversion, I was pretty pumped up, but in the moment, you're just trying to keep it simple, take it for one play at a time. I kind of kept telling myself that on the sideline today. Don't get too high in this environment. Just kind of, no matter what the scoreboard says and what's going on, just remember to continue to play each play. And look, I mean, this league, if you're able to do that consistently, then you're going to put yourself in it down the stretch.
What kind of difference do you see now that Jamar and T are your teammates of catch like Jamar made?
Yeah. I mean, I came over to the sideline a couple times and was telling Jake, like, just the way they plucked the ball out of the air. Like, I threw like a quick out route to Jamar, and I didn't get the ball great, and it was like an awful spiral, and he still just caught it like with both hands. And then the one that I can think about to T, we hit him on a little inside slant route for a third down on that first drive of the second half. And a lot of guys would go down and kind of catch it with their body and slide, and he just plucked it right out of the air with both hands. It's pretty impressive to see those guys go.
The fourth down throw, was that an ad-lib fourth down? Was that for the touchdown? Fourth down for the touchdown? Was that
The fourth down for the touchdown. Which one was that? The one in the back of the end zone?
No, the one that you had.
Were they both fourth down?
Yeah.
They came up and pressed them. We had, so we were able to take a shot. And I mean, listen, obviously when he gets one-on-one, you'd be, I think you'd be wrong a lot to not go his way.
Obviously, you're jumping into a team in a unique situation. It's the fourth straight loss. I know you haven't been here for those losses, but do you see after today hope and reason to believe that you guys can?
For sure. I mean, listen, this is a long season, and I know it's easy to be down on yourself in hard times, but playing with confidence shows. So we got to find a way to kind of get some of that back, but I think we do have the ability to do that. Listen, we got a big week coming up, and these division games are always good matchups, and going in and playing a good game this upcoming week could help a lot with that. I think today probably helped a little bit, but you still want to win the game.
In the second half, the rhythm that you guys have on offense, can they give you extra confidence going into Thursday?
You hope so. I mean, you're always looking for ways to play with confidence. I think, they talk about learning how to win, and good football teams know how to do that. That's because they always believe they can win. And listen, I've only been here for a week, but I think these guys in the locker room got a good head on their shoulders, and I'm excited to get to work with them.
Joe, 2 questions first. What were your impressions of Zach Taylor? Obviously, he's been around that 1 days. He's been around a lot of coaches around the league. What's your impression of Zach?
Yeah, Zach's been great, man. Level-headed, and I mean, obviously he's been a lot of help for me this week, just putting the game plan together, not trying to get too complicated with things, using the common sense Yeah, I think sometimes, like, listen, starting in this league is a big deal. I think sometimes you can make it too big of a deal in your head. So I think for me this time around, it was just, hey man, you're playing a game, and it just goes in line with that. Let the game come to you a little bit. Just play each play, do what you're supposed to on that play. Even though it is a big deal, try to downplay it a little bit so you can go out there and have fun and play your best.
How was the communication?
I think it was pretty good. I mean, there was a couple plays where out there. I remember one play. I think we actually ended up kind of getting what we wanted, but I think they got pass interference on Jamar down the right sideline or holding or whatever they ended up calling. But I definitely didn't call the right play, and I said so. That's why I kind of signaled out to Jamar, just hey, you run this route. I know we can get that done. But overall, I think it went pretty well.
As a veteran that has gone through, a stretch like this team is currently going through, is there anything that you can say to this group that has helped you in the past get out of skids like this?
It's tough to like generally say something to like the team, but I think as like you can see individuals throughout the course of a game or in the locker room right now, I think it can be very helpful to go up to individuals that maybe feel like they're having a hard time or whatever it may be, and give them that vote of confidence. Listen, sometimes you get so focused on what you didn't do well, and you think everybody's looking at you. Oh my gosh, everybody's looking at me, and I didn't do this well. Nobody's looking at you, man. Everybody's worried about what they're doing, and I think good football teams are made up of guys that can do that are so focused on what they're doing that everything else comes together. So it's just a reminder to some of those guys that may be feeling that way, like, hey man, like nobody's paying that much attention. Like you just keep doing what you're doing. Like the next play is the most important. So in the next game, to a certain level. So I think if we can keep that mindset, we'll be all right. All right.
Thanks, Joel.
Yeah.